Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. This is Playable Characters
Podcast.
the greatest podcast in the world, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. Also, it's level 150. Pachoo, pachoo.
150 episodes,
Yeah,
everybody.
look at this.
Special.
50 times 3.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It is.
We didn't do
Or
like
25 times 6.
We have an amazing guest, which we'll get to in a second. We didn't,
Oh, yes.
we didn't do like a thing, but it's 150, which is you see on your phone right now. How amazing that is.
It is.
No one's ever done that before.
Never in the history of any podcast
Nope.
ever has anyone made it 150.
Mark Maron's right behind us.
Yeah.
Uh,
148.
yeah,
Pulling up the rear.
1,048.
Hey, since it's the podcast's birthday, sometimes we like to give gifts. Maybe you want to give us a gift.
It's also my birthday next week, Calvin.
Yes, that's right.
According to what we're recording.
Yeah, you're going to be, 30
40.
and change.
No, I'm not an asshole. I'm 40.
Oh, you're owning it.
I will be 40.
Look at you, Jane Fonda.
Do I look as good as Jane Fonda? She was like 90 and looked incredible.
She looks great. Okay, this is a very random tangent. Justin Murray, a friend of ours who is a comedian, except not in Utah, and he watches Grace and Frankie, and then someone got me into it. It's a cute show, but also Jane Fonda's what, 80?
Something like
77 or something?
No, she's 80, I think.
She is 80?
Yeah.
She looks good.
I know.
And she's still protesting?
Good for her.
Like at 80.
Yeah.
Girl, I don't leave the house for less than like 2 drink tickets.
Seriously.
That's insane.
And you are Calvin Cato, and I'm Brian McGinnis.
Oh, right. Also that.
It's our names. Yeah, but
But we have a Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/playable podcast. It's our birthday. It's our 150th.
Our 150th birthday.
Our third birthday, basically.
And it's Brian's 40th birthday. Get Brian a gift.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Get him
Just
a bit
$1 a
pet.
month.
Oh, yeah, or a dollar. That
You
would be better.
cheap fucks. No, I'm just kidding. You're all lovely, beautiful people
We love
that
that shit out
support
of
us.
y'all. Now, this I'm really excited about. Well,
Holy cow.
first of all, this is one of your favorite games. We played this game before, and you
I'm
beat
really
the
good.
shit out of
I'm just great at it.
me and Jeff Cerulli.
My mom used to play this with us. The only game my mom ever played was Dr. Mario. So we had the red virus on a long time ago.
Yes.
He's kind of a dick, but he's a virus, right?
Yeah.
But today I love when we get into the professional part of this world we're in. So it's so privileged to be a part of. So we have Dr. Mario's
Malpractice lawyer.
defense lawyer. Yeah. So how are you, miss? How are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me.
This is
No
great.
problem.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
What's your
First
name?
of all, what's your name? Yes.
My name is Susan Allgreen.
Hey, Susan
Susan
Allgreen.
Allgreen.
Yes.
That's great
Susan
to meet you.
Allgreen, thank you.
How ironic. There's no green viruses.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Mario's been sued for that.
Oh.
Dr. Mario, doctor.
Sure,
I mean,
whatever
I'm familiar with him.
Of
We've been
course.
working together for 30 years.
Yeah.
I was as soon as he started his practice
Right.
of people going in and testing his virus cures, it became clear that he needed a lawyer. So,
Sure.
I've been with him since the beginning, and there's been some interesting roads that we've journeyed down
we've
together.
We've heard that like he's a pill pusher or whatever it is, and he doesn't really have his license. So I mean, if you want to get into some of that stuff,
He is absolutely a licensed professional.
He is?
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes. I
In the
made sure
US?
that the very first
Philippines or something like that is like
the very first case I defended him for, I made sure that he finally finished his MD at the University of Phoenix. Okay, he has a professional license.
it counts.
Yes,
It
he has gone through residency.
Where was his
At
residency?
Waco, Texas. It was. He did it, you know what I mean? And he really, you know what the truth is all he really cares about is research. So his life is research. I understand him. I know what he's going through.
Yeah.
And that's really why I've guided him through his career mostly. I would say I'm very influential to where he's made it today.
That's great.
That's
it's just
good.
nice to
Yes.
have that person that you can count on.
He's a true icon. Everyone loves him. Everyone knows him.
Not everyone.
Really?
It's. I mean.
Oh, how do we fix this?
Well, again, he's been sued a bunch of times, so you should know. I guess we can start there. Like who has? Like you said like just he's been sued for not having green viruses. Or?
Yeah. So I mean that right now, pretty much our most common case is a case of discrimination. I mean, for all green identifying humans, we don't have a cure for that, and there's not. I don't know how many times I have to tell him that you can't just mix a blue and a green together and it's going to fix a green. Fix the
Blue
green
to yellow,
guys.
right, yeah.
It's not going to happen. Clearly clearly, I understand we've all gone to preschool, Mario, but it doesn't work that way.
It's not in the real world.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
we know how to make green, but you need to start broadening your research studies
Sure.
to include other races, like green identifying people.
Is that a thing now, Calvin? Are there green people?
I mean, yeah, if you're, sick or envious.
Well, when the thing is no matter what, when you're cutting humans open, it doesn't matter what they look like on the outside.
We're all-
On the inside, green.
We're
They're
all
inside
gross
green.
inside.
So wait, I'm
Yes.
sorry, is Dr. Mario's a surgeon? I thought he just was more of like on the medical.
Yeah,
This is the gray
he's
area.
research, right? So he's a partner for some of his cures require surgery. He doesn't. I try not to let him do the surgery.
Okay, yeah, that's where that's where a concern was.
All right.
We try not to.
But he's just what is this? Does he just enjoy it or something? Why does he?
Surgery or
Yeah, he just likes-
what? I mean, like I said, he loves research.
He likes cutting people open, or
He loves. I mean, he doesn't love the gut stuff.
no? who doesn't?
He really doesn't.
Who would?
But every once in a while, like I said, he's just like, let me try, and I'm like, you're gonna vomit inside. He's done that before.
Oh,
He's vomited.
jeez.
He's cut open someone
probably-
and then vomited.
You probably get in trouble for that, right?
Also, how is he vomiting? Because you're supposed to wear the mask when you have surgery.
That's even grosser.
I mean, there's
Getting all over his face, all over his mustache.
I shouldn't be telling you all.
Well, that's
this.
why you're
I mean,
here,
I
right?
really shouldn't though.
Well, no, that's why we're here.
So a lot of these have been settled. It's all right. I won't name any names.
You don't,
it's
yeah,
fine.
don't name any name,
It's
but
fine.
what else has he been sued for? I mean, obviously you're a full time. You've said 30 years. You've been doing this for.
Well, another thing. I mean, the next version of Dr. Mario that anybody will be playing is like there will be a 30-minute info session about what the medical risks of playing Dr. Mario
Okay.
are.
You have to watch that before you start playing.
Yeah, unfortunately, because we're informed.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, because there's not enough. We're not now. A lot of our cases are informed consent issues, really, right? So we're not expressing all of the risks of virus, like the medical doses we're providing them, what the side effects are. It's got to be more
Okay.
clear, and so we got to list it out and give them a full detail of what's happening when you're starting a game of Dr. Mario.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is it that you're impacting,
So
right?
what could happen?
Well, every time you play,
Yeah.
you are dosing up a real live human being on the other side.
Oh, boy.
Other side of what? Just the upside down?
You know,
Just the
yeah.
other side.
Oh my god!
I can't talk about that.
I
part.
can't believe that's even connected to this.
Yeah.
That's,
It's true.
That's scary.
I know.
I've played
So
a lot
then-
of Dr. Mario.
So you killed a lot of people.
Have I made people like just OD left and right or something?
It's that's one of the side effects. Yes.
One of the. It's a pretty bad one.
Yeah, it's a permanent one.
Yeah, that's terrible. Like,
that's one of them.
so how does Mario feel about this? He doesn't care. He's just.
he just he's a binary guy. He just sees ones and zeros. He sees results.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what he's looking for. And if he even sees the glimmering of hope that his medical treatments are on their way to success, he won't stop. He's hungry.
What is
He wants it all.
What is he trying to solve or cure?
That's a great question.
Just viruses. Just cure
Yeah,
viruses.
it's pretty generic. Like,
I mean, it's always viruses for
Yeah.
sure. It's only viral infections.
I was going
right?
to ask because he doesn't deal with bacteria at all. No,
He
just
doesn't
the virus.
no bacterial problems, no genetic disorders. DNA, gross. He does not want to deal with that.
I think.
No.
Oh man, I don't know. He seems to have his blinders on, like, and he won't listen to people like you and other people who are suing him to
Right.
lay off. And he's just like, no, I gotta finish my surgery.
I mean,
Is that
Or
what it sounds-
shoving pills in your face.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I hate to boomer him, but sometimes I do have to. You
Yeah.
know, it's a little bit like, okay, like maybe take a step back.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe do a career change. And he's just so old school. He knows exactly what he wants, what he's working towards.
Which
Again,
is
We don't know.
he won't tell you.
Just
You
freedom
don't
from
know.
viruses.
But one day, maybe he'll solve it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're
And
here
cure it.
because of the whole lawyer-client confidentiality thing.
Right.
Thank you for coming. For
Oh, it's my pleasure.
telling us.
Speaking of
It's what-
confidentiality,
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
does he have problems with HIPAA laws? Like, has he ever accidentally revealed a patient's
Well,
information?
no, that's the good thing is that's why I know so little about what he's trying to solve.
You should know. I feel like
It's
you
true.
should know more. if you're going to defend him.
Well, sometimes I believe in attorney-client privilege, but sometimes I don't want to know.
Does he keep files?
I think so. I've seen some of them before.
Okay, good. Is it handwritten? I mean,
a lot of it is.
Doesn't use a computer
I
yet,
mean,
huh?
he has like one assistant who still uses a typewriter.
yeah, that's okay.
I mean, he does have a computer filing system, but I mean, most of his like actual memo and note taking is taken by this lovely woman that's been with him since the beginning.
Is that Peach? Who is that?
It's not Peach.
Oh, okay.
It's a female toadstool.
Oh,
it's really she's really sweet.
Nice.
She's really sweet.
That's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
How fast can she type a minute?
She's not that fast because it's when you have like such soft fingers, you can't punch in the type.
That's a good point.
So she has to use kind of like a pencil in place of fingers.
Yeah, that's
to push. It's.
She's not cut out for that job.
She's not, but you know what? When you
she's nice.
Employee loyalty.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to take care of your people.
Yeah.
And they've just been together for so long.
Typewriter's a lot of human error in a typewriter. That's not good for medical records.
Also, that must be a lot of whiteout that she goes through.
Or she may just fucking keep going.
I think she does kind of keep going a lot. Yeah.
So do people actually go to Dr. Mario to like, oh, I'm sick. Can I does he do checkups or
people will, like he is infamous, right? He's
Sure.
Dr. Mario. Tons of people know about him. So people will reach out to him if they need help with potential medical treatments or clinical trials. And they hope that with his little light touch, him working on it and his army of players, right, that are going to help him mass produce and inject medical pills to the treatment of patients. People often do come to him because of the clout that he's providing.
Is it kind of like, I feel like it's going to like, Dr. Oz, like just for the fame part of it? Like he's not a real doctor.
Well, it feels more like going to Dr. Phil.
He is a real doctor. I saw him get his white coat. I assure you.
He got his email saying he passed.
Has a medical license.
Right,
okay?
right. But Dr. Oz or Phil.
I will defend him.
Yeah.
He has one.
Okay.
He has one. No one will make that claim again.
Sure, but I think people going for the fame part, like, oh, I got treated by Dr. Mario.
Of course they do. That's why he's so successful at his job.
But he's always so focused on his research. Does he do a good job giving people a checkup or anything? Or?
Well, that's not his job.
Right.
His job is just the research. He doesn't know his patients' names.
Oh. It's bad.
He doesn't know what they look like. Wow. It's better. That's how research is done, right? For us to not know this information, it creates some separation. We're not going to get sucked into the lives of this 8-year-old child who's probably going to die from the virus, right? So now it gives him the flexibility to actually help her.
Do you?
Otherwise, there is no chance. We don't want to tell her that, but there is.
Oh man!
My goodness! How many terminal cases do you get?
A lot. Yeah. Viruses are dangerous.
I guess that's why. I mean, he should be.
And HIV is no laughing matter.
30 years. No. Has he made progress, or?
I mean,
yeah.
HIV, as you bring it up, I mean, there's progress.
Was that him?
Was that Dr. Mario who's doing?
He had an influence. Yeah, absolutely, and an influence. The
more pills?
STDs is like a big thing for him, right?
Oh,
so he's. I've defended him on other cases too. One of them was a sexual assault of a patient that was in for an STD treatment. It was totally a misunderstanding, but I do make sure now that he only checks in on patients. If he does do his rounds, he doesn't do them very often. Like I said, he doesn't like to know his patients.
Right.
But once in a while, like he asked me where the female patients are staying, and I'm like, rude. What is no? That's
come on.
We have to be like magnanimous and like and allow and check in on all of our patients, regardless of the gender. But whatever, it's been a problem. Like one time he dropped a pill on a woman and it fell into a private area, and he decided to pull it. Like it was going to cause more. I get it. He was going to cause more problems if he didn't get it than if he left it there, and it would like absorb into her skin and mess up the whole treatment that we were working on for this woman.
He just dug in there.
And I'm like, it doesn't you can't do rounds without people being awake. That's our new rule.
Oh,
you know?
Oh boy.
You know, that's our new rule.
Dr. Martin.
I don't think that's a new rule, but okay.
That's me and Dr. Mario.
Yeah, new rule at the office.
Yeah, you know.
And she sued? She
That's
sued?
my rule if I'm going to continue to
That's a good one.
defend him.
And,
Yes.
And she sued?
Yes.
And she won.
I'm not allowed to disclose
We can look it
that.
up at the public records,
It's
right?
settled out of court, okay?
I mean,
Okay.
sometimes if they can do an undisclosed
We've sealed
sum.
this. Yeah, we've sealed
I
the
gotcha.
settlement.
All right.
So does Mario have a team of like nurses who help, like, you know, kind of like buffer between him and the patient?
Yeah, well, again, those are mostly they work with the hospital themselves. But yes,
Toadstools?
the toadstools.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly they're toadstools.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's got a couple of nurses that he works with closely, at least to know that way he can hear how the patients are progressing, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
he wants to have regular updates,
Oh, he
even
does?
though he
Okay.
doesn't try to know the patients very deeply.
Now, are all the research he's doing,
Yes.
is it on, how do I say this, patients that are alive, or are you like raiding the morgue and like cutting them open and trying to?
We do postmortems, right?
Okay.
We have to run some toxicology reports.
Right.
What is it that's not working? What is working?
Sure.
We never know.
You should. I thought at this point you should know. I think he should know at this point.
No.
Wow.
I guess not. No.
Does he still wear this?
It's a lot of
this-
trial and error.
the
You know,
stupid
it's
circle?
a lot of red on top of blue.
Yeah.
And then figuring out if it's the combination of the red and the blue.
Yeah.
Or the red and the yellow, or just the red. You don't know. You gotta just keep trying.
Did you freak out the first time you saw the viruses with like hands and mouths and?
Yes.
That's creepy, right?
Yes.
Did
It is uncomfortable.
Who made that virus? Like, where'd that come from?
I guess it's natural though. It's a virus.
That's natural. Wow. They have
yeah.
shoes.
I mean, and like basically like sunglasses and like
Yes.
and like how is it that they move? They have shoes and do they have legs? It doesn't seem so.
Gloves or
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I the first time I saw the microscopic image of a virus, I did think we were living in like the end times.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that
they're kind
is
of taunting
problem.
you also.
I mean, for a virus to be
Right?
so forthcoming with its
Yeah.
malicious intent,
Yeah.
I mean,
And he thinks
they're gonna take over the world.
It seems pretty easy to, like, all you need. Oh, you're a red virus. Here's 3 red circles. Boom, you're dead. It seems pretty
You
easy.
think that? You
Yeah.
think it's that?
How do you figure that out?
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of trial and error. It's a
Seems-
lot of research.
Seems 1 out of 3.
Yeah,
Not that much.
it's 1 out of 3, and that's about our survival rate.
Oh, jeez.
Oh goodness.
Look, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna tell people not to go to him, but I think people shouldn't go see him for a regular checkup.
Sometimes they don't have a choice and they don't know what it's happening,
is-
right? And that's why we're working on our informed consent, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure everyone understands the risk that it's possible that they will not survive.
Probably not.
You know?
Yeah.
We're always working to eradicate. I'm trying to use the word eradicate rather than genocide. That's what Dr. Mario always wants to use
Oh,
when he's
all right.
talking about viruses.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really a problem. And I'm just like, those are different goals.
Yeah.
Our goal is to eradicate a virus,
Right.
right? The red virus, the yellow virus, the blue virus.
That's
We
it.
have not done that, He's working real hard. We hope one day he'll figure it out.
I hope so too. Because in our world we've gotten rid of diseases, like we've eradicated smallpox.
I know.
Polio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, like, I did have one question.
Yeah, please.
Well, I have several, but it sounds like Dr. Mario is like kind of your biggest. Do you ever represent other clients, like the doctor from
No,
the
he's a
Operation Board Game?
Full-time job.
Oh yeah. That's
I
a good one.
used to defend. The doctor from Operation.
Mm.
He's a great guy.
Shaky,
is it good?
shaky hands though.
Shaky hands, but he really knows what he's doing. He knows he sees the target, he locks eyes with the target, and he goes for it. It doesn't mean that it's always perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's seen some shit too.
Yeah.
He's seen some shit.
Like, why does this person have like a bucket in their knee?
I mean, truly unbelievable.
Right?
Truly.
Why is there a wrench in your elbow, Jay?
How did that nail get there?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a real question.
The rubber band? What the fuck?
Well, that makes sense.
The rubber
know?
bands?
People can eat rubber bands.
It's in his knee though.
Have you eaten rubber
travels.
bands?
Yeah.
Do you like rubber
I never
bands?
have. No, I have not. I usually just get viruses.
Oh,
Like regular red,
regular
blue,
viruses.
Yeah.
Regular
Yeah.
genital
Red,
viruses.
blue, herpes. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I
But not-
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
And so wait, so what happens if Dr. Mario just took up so much of your time you couldn't help the
He
operation
became
guy?
I basically now work for. Yeah. I
On retainer, right?
Yeah,
or
I'm
something?
Yeah.
full-time lawyer. Basically, like officially the general counsel of his, basic, I don't like to use that title very often because I like to, I still am paid through my own separate LLC. I refuse to be paid by the Dr. Mario Corp. I don't want to be that involved.
How come? What, is there something going on there
I
too?
just don't, you know what? No, that's all right. I think. I try not to get into business, corporate law.
Is it called Dr. Mario Corp?
Dr. Mario Corp. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's his research wing.
Yeah.
He has a different, DBA for everything, but yeah, that's his his official
There's
corporation
kind of some
name.
shady stuff going on, wouldn't you say? Colin?
I think so. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of just like.
Of course, there's shady stuff going on. Everyone who has a lawyer, there's shady stuff going on.
Okay, good point. Yeah.
Okay,
Should
I
you be
don't-
admitting that?
of course.
I guess
People
it's-
don't just get lawyers because they're nice guys who are trying to make sure that they're not being sued.
Yeah.
Of course, my client is a monster who uses the word genocide every day,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, how? What? I mean,
How do you?
he pays so.
I was gonna
pays
ask-
so well.
I was going to ask you, does he pay you good? Like,
So
where does he get
well.
his money from? From grants or?
I mean, from the people like you, from
Was it
people-
PBS?
So we're like, yeah.
Yes, you are not only responsible for sharing for the medical research that he is conducting, but also you are paying.
I didn't even know this.
You're
Wow,
paying
look at
us.
this.
It's like taxes
to do
taken
his
out?
work.
We didn't even know it.
He's so smart. He really is so smart. How
I
did
s-
he think of this? I don't know.
I kind of
Do
see
you
this
have
going.
time for a personal life? Because it sounds like Mario consumes everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. Every year I take a month off and I live in Thailand for a month.
Yeah.
And I turn off my phone and I'm like, I don't care if you sexually harassed another client. I'm done.
I'll deal with when I get
Yeah.
back.
I'm done.
Yeah. What do you do in Thailand?
I just cry for a month.
Oh,
I cry for a month.
really?
Yeah.
No human affection or
And
anything?
if
There's a lot of that going
meet
on there.
anyone with a virus, I tell them to get away from me. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear about it.
You're clean.
Wow.
I don't want to hear about it. I have no sympathy.
Do
Just
they
kill
wear-
yourself already.
Do they wear the masks in Thailand also over their face like they do here on the subway?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an Asian
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, it's a China and Japan thing.
China and
yeah.
Japan. It's a Thailand. Do they do it too? I
I don't know.
I have to wear the mask, so it might make you feel a little better with the germs.
What if
I'm
someone comes
I'm fine with the germs. I'm comfortable with the germs. I just don't want to hear about their problems, and I don't want them to ask me for advice because I can tell you I don't have good advice. My good
Yeah.
advice is avoid Dr. Mario.
Mhm.
Do not let him do any medical treatments on you.
Now here we go. Yeah.
And that's my advice.
Susan, is it?
Susan
Susie?
Yeah.
Susan Allgreen.
Sue. Where did you go to lawyer school?
I went to
law school, lawyer school,
Law school.
Where'd you go to law camp?
Did-
I did go to law camp and law school, and I went to law college. I went to
Did-
all the versions
okay.
of law.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so good at my job. I went to Harvard.
Did you?
Wow.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
Harvard Law sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And you graduated.
yeah. Of course I did.
I'm just.
Yes.
Some
yes.
people don't.
just like Mario graduated.
Yeah, same year as Obama. Me and Obama.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Look at that. Both.
Wow, what was
Different-
Obama like?
he was one. He was really measured, but we didn't talk very much. I mean, he was a real nerd.
No, really.
Yeah.
He was a real
Hey,
nerd.
worked out.
He did.
You know.
I mean, he knew what he was doing. I definitely partied a little bit more with the people who knew that we were going to get into a personal injury of some kind.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
we were the frat boys and sorority girls of law school.
I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's a thing.
Really?
Yeah. We all. I mean, there's cliques everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Everyone finds their tribe.
That's true.
And when you realize that you're going to defend people for millions of dollars for crimes
Right.
that corporations do on them, then I mean,
Whether they win or lose,
you're
getting paid.
So I started off that way. I did personal injury law, and I sued a lot of doctors.
Oh.
But then you know what? I was like, these lawyers suck,
Mhm.
and I see both sides now.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can step into their role. I could defend a doctor. They have very stressful jobs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very stressful jobs.
Dr. Mari seems
They work
happy.
for years and years without making any money, and then they make a lot of money.
Right. So it
Yeah.
kind of
You know what I mean?
bounces out
They-
pretty quickly.
It bounces out quickly, but they just don't understand. You know,
Mhm.
they don't really understand human emotions anymore, and you really gotta reconnect with them, get them down to their patients' levels again, right?
Okay.
You know,
Mhm.
for them to understand what it's like to be sick and showing up to a hospital needing medical care. And so a lot of what I do is a lot. It's a little bit of like therapy, right?
Sure.
It's a little
Seems
bit of
like
like emotional coaching
You're a
for
lawyer
our
/
doctors.
Yeah.
You know, teaching them how to deal with the stressful life
Yeah.
that they have.
Did you ever, when you were on the other side, did you ever sue Dr. Mario? Like before you started working for him?
I took on a case, but I didn't follow all the way through.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't want to go too into it because there was a little bit of an ethical problem on my part.
Oh. can talk
It
about
was
How so,
well
though?
because I sympathized with Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying really hard. I will always say that. He is trying very, very hard.
He should follow the rules a bit more, though.
Yeah. They're like, wash his hands.
I can't agree. I can't disagree
Right.
with you.
Okay.
You're right.
He doesn't wash his hands? Okay.
It could be better.
Yeah. He's got to do a
know?
thing where you got to dip in
There's
the
no,
sink.
or
There's been
there's
a
no
few
Purell?
I mean, there is. I just mean there's a few times that like he's used the restroom at my house and then doesn't wash his hands. I mean,
That's kind of
I mean, not that he's rubbing into surgery at that point, but
What are you guys
still,
doing at
it's
your
like,
house? What do
Come
you
on.
What are you guys doing at your house?
Oh, he comes over we're friends.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we've worked together for 30 years
That's
now.
nice.
So it's dinner parties,
Yeah.
cocktail hours, the occasional team massage, just normal, just normal stuff.
Teen massage?
Yeah, it will be a nice Mrs. Toadstool and Mario. We'll get in a little like massage train.
Okay, I
take
gotcha.
care of everyone.
Oh,
Do you think
nice.
that's part of the ethical issues that you might
Yeah.
be having?
No.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
No, this is the part that humanizes Dr. Mario, I
Mm.
would say.
It seems like a good work environment, but a lot of it's not on the up and up,
Yeah.
as they say.
I mean, yeah, it's on the down and down. He's getting close to retirement age.
Oh, good.
For sure.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah,
time.
we're at the down and
yeah.
down. We're looking for a replacement.
What are you going to do after? Have you saved enough? Or are you going to keep working yourself?
Like I said, I made a bunch of.
That's great.
Mhm.
We should have been
But-
lawyers.
It's
I
true.
know.
I can't.
How do
I
we
can't speak for your choices, but yes, you
Yeah,
should.
you should've.
You should have. But I mean, you're doing whatever this thing is.
Right.
We're making a
Do
lot of
people
money.
even listen to this?
Some.
Like,
A
yeah.
lot
People
of
listen.
people. And those
Yeah.
people should give to patreon.com/playable
What-
podcast.
I don't know what that is, but okay. Okay.
Something poor people use to get money.
Poor people. I don't.
Actually, I
talk
run
to
to
them
the fun
very often.
surgeries.
You'd rather do some surgeries.
Oh, no, I'm saying to fun surgeries.
Oh, fun surgeries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if you're short on cash and you're looking to kill a virus that you have, then give us a call if you're feeling
Oh, there
like
you go.
it's a good idea.
Should Dr. Mark check out your...
It's not a good idea. But if you want,
Calvin,
You know?
should he check out your junk?
You know what? Maybe he
You
has
have
that
a
huge
problem?
thing on his head.
Does he still wear that stupid headlight thing?
He does. He's
That's
he's
dumb.
an old school like that.
That doesn't do
I mean,
anything.
he wears a suit under his white coat too. It's crazy.
Oh
And you got
wow!
to, I would want to. I need room to breathe. Stretch and everything. The suit, the button shirt. It's like that's not good doctor attire to me.
Well, again, he's not doing any real surgeries, so
Well,
I
he's
mean,
doing
he has
surgery,
to
just-
come to a place of authority.
Just not real ones.
And a suit really does it for him.
It
you know,
does.
Yeah.
it gives him that power.
I get that.
Is there a thing between you and him?
No,
I'm just curious. You've been
No,
there for a long
I mean,
time.
have we ever slept together? I mean, I can't say no, but but no, we're truly just friends.
Okay, just
Yeah, it's just
friends
we're
with bees sometimes.
friends with massages. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Friends and massages.
That's nice.
Drink, occasionally go take like a week long retreat in Palm Springs where we do some acid and just hang out together. Oh,
But the
fuck,
acid is okay because it's
shouldn't-
tabs, not pills.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I shouldn't have said that though.
Well, too
I
late.
know, but
we got it.
That's fine.
it's all right.
Have you ever taken ecstasy? Because that's a pill. Is that? Like,
No, I haven't done that.
Don't encourage them.
No.
Well, no, I'm just saying because I don't want you to be traumatized by all pills. Because it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we try to do natural. It's like ayahuasca, mushrooms. Acid was the craziest thing we've ever done, but it's cool. We're yeah.
Did Dr. Mario come to any revelations?
No, he also just cries.
Yeah. Doesn't talk much, right?
He doesn't talk much.
Mm.
Yeah. He's really, I mean, right now we are working on trying to find a replacement for him. And,
What about,
who's going to take over for him.
So you're
and
like HR
take
also.
on-
You do a lot of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. I mean, I have to understand the future of our organization. I'm really
Yeah.
the caretaker for that. Right.
Oh,
So one way or the other, whether or not he decides he wants to retire soon or hire someone, an apprentice, and hand off the research to the next person, because
right.
who knows? I mean, we have made no progress in 30 years, so who knows how long it's going to take to eradicate viruses. I'm not sure, but
Has he thought about trying to give it to maybe Dr. Luigi? Because I think Luigi may, he's younger, he's got a fresher perspective.
Luigi is possible.
He's not
We
much
are getting
younger.
a lot of inquiries from Dr. Wario. He is disguising himself as something else every single day, and I am
Don't
just
trust him. Yeah.
we cannot. That's too close to home.
Mm.
We need some space.
Hmm.
No, we cannot have a Dr. Mario followed up by a Dr. Wario.
No.
Yeah.
We're already having problems with Dr. Mario. I can't risk a Dr. Wario taking over this organization.
No way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
He'll do bad stuff on purpose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mario seems to do bad
Yeah.
stuff, but by accident.
Yeah, I at least can coach him,
Right.
I can coach him to make right and better choices.
Yeah.
That is not the same for Dr. Wario.
Oh, wow.
It is a real problem.
What about have you thought Dr. Peach or Dr. Bowser?
I
Bowser,
I
come
am
on,
very
man.
open to creating a diverse workspace. So I would hope that he would consider that. Yes, but he's again old school. I'm hoping we gotta make his demeanor a little softer and easier to just easier to be around women first, I think.
Yeah. That's a good first step.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta go soon. You want to play quick games before? we
Yeah,
go?
we'd love to.
Let's play a game with Sue Allgreen of Wed Bed Dead. Everybody, yay! So,
Woohoo!
Sue, we're gonna give you 3 video game characters.
Okay.
Tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Well, I
Okay?
know. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'll do my best.
Yeah, we'll show you pictures. So this
Oh,
first
okay.
one,
I know Dead's a rough one for you, but
Oh, yeah.
one of
Everyone will be dead soon.
one of Calvin's favorites, Sonic's sidekick, Tails.
Oh,
He is
yes.
a two-tailed fox who can run fast and fly with his tails and swim with his tails.
I love all
Where's his
that.
name? Miles.
Miles per hour.
Right, that's his real name.
Yeah.
His nickname
Get
is
it? 'Cause
Tails.
it's miles per hour.
Miles per hour. So he got 2 tails.
Mhm.
He's a fox.
Yes.
He can float.
Yeah, he can fly.
He can hover with his tail. Spins it really
He can
fast.
fly and swim.
He's a good guy.
I love this guy.
When he wears gloves and shoes also.
And Tails is very straightforward. I mean, it's clear he does have more than one
Yeah.
Yeah.
tail. It's a perfect description for
Yeah.
Right?
this
Yeah, yeah.
character.
Can't be
Perfect.
mad at it.
I can't.
All right.
He's quite cute.
He is. This next one, I think one of the worst characters in Mortal Kombat. actually. Stryker.
Oh.
He's
wow.
a cop. He's kind of
that last image you just showed me. Is he creating a black hole?
he's in a black hole world
He
behind
really?
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
didn't
serious?
create it, but he's stuck in that world.
His name's Stryker.
Stryker.
He's into police
Stryker.
brutality, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't like anyone that seems like they're probably also gonna abuse me.
Yeah, so he's got like grenades. He's got a really hard, nightstick or.
Yeah.
He probably is so dumb that he just like you hear Stryker and you think Stryker. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be hit.
Yeah. So that's him.
Seems like a Blue Lives Matter kind of
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
I think I would have a very hard time defending him in a domestic abuse case for sure. That would be difficult.
Yeah. But this next one, one of the most popular characters ever, Adult Link from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I do love him.
So here's Link. He's all grown up now. He's a man finally.
He's got blonde hair, pointy
Look how
ears.
thick his calves are.
His what?
His calves.
Yeah. They're
They're are barely stuffed in those boots. They're overflowing at the top of those boots.
Yeah. So 3 very different choices here. We got Tails, Stryker, and Adult Link.
Well, I'm clearly
so
a
what are
very.
your choices here? Yeah.
I think I'm clearly a very bottom half fan, right? I focused on the tails, the calves.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good image of Stryker's bottom half, but
Yeah,
like
normal.
I said, I would have a problem
He's
defending
definitely
him.
in shape.
I would have.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in shape,
From
but
beating up all those women.
considering that, considering I don't even know how I would defend a character like that. We're gonna dead Stryker.
Wow.
I'm gonna strike him,
How?
strike
Yeah.
her,
How are you gonna?
strike him out.
Just gonna punch him a bunch of times.
And then the choices between
Tails,
Tails
and Adult Link.
or Adult Link.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wed Tails.
Oh.
Because I mean, what that it looks so joyous to be
Right?
around all day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I think sometimes.
And I really am not I'm also gonna bed Link. I mean, we're
Mhm.
bedding and wedding separately, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm really of the belief that, a partnership is much more important than a sexual partnership. So I think Tails and I would really be good emotional partners.
I like it.
Mhm. I
like
could
it.
see
And
that.
I'm ready for that to consider that relationship.
I like it.
But yeah. And then Link. Those calves.
He's hot.
Yeah. That's fair.
Awesome.
He'll probably sing, play ocarina to me.
Right. That'd be nice.
Like siren song me into bed, just
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Oh. Would you like
Preheat
that?
the oven. I like that.
Love it. Good choices.
I
Calvin.
like that. I think I agree with you actually.
Oh.
I would definitely. I knew Wed Tails for sure.
Mm.
Cause I do feel like it's a good emotional connection.
Yes.
He can fly. He can fly a plane. He can fly
He'll
himself.
take.
He
Oh
can
my!
fly me.
I mean,
Yeah.
the miles.
Yeah.
That is
I mean,
worth
that's
it alone.
amazing.
Never having to be in another fucking airport
Oh my
your entire
God.
life.
Seriously,
Tempting.
no
Very
crying
tempting.
babies.
Yes.
Nothing. Just like
Sign me up.
into it. I was like, look, let me hang on. I'll
Sign
bring
me
my
up.
own peanuts.
Yes.
Let's go to fucking Canada or
Sign me
Hawaii,
up.
whatever.
Sign me up.
Into it. And plus, he's like soft at first. I feel like we could cuddle in bed really nicely.
Yes.
Hopefully, the tails won't tickle my nose.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just just put him to the
Get a
side.
king
there.
size bed. Everything's taken care of.
Actually,
You know
you're
what?
right.
He's
He
little.
has a
He's
night. We all
little.
have our own separate spaces,
Yeah.
but also imagine just if you're a sick day. Being
Like
with Tails.
today.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I mean, it was so cute. We just have to do a little bit more laundry because the sheets are obviously gonna
Yes.
covered
yeah,
in like
yeah.
box hair. But
Yeah.
it's not the price to pay.
I think it will be fine.
I have hairy arms. I get it.
Yeah.
we should.
Get a Roomba.
Yeah.
There you go. He
I'll
might,
take care
he
of
might
it.
play with it too. He might be distracted by it.
Exactly.
That's
Swat at it.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be
With one of
adorable.
his tails. Oh
I
no!
mean,
but
what
what
else
if the tail
do-
gets sucked in the room?
Does he have a job?
tails?
Yeah.
He's Sonic's sidekick. He gets
Yeah.
coins. He gets golden coins.
Yeah, he
Oh,
gets rings.
So he is both doesn't have a job and is not a freeloader. I love it.
Yes.
So he is home all day, can clean the house, but could support himself.
Yeah.
I love this.
He can put a feather duster on his tails
Oh,
and
that's
walk
true.
around and shake his butt and clean everything.
I mean,
That's
we're
a good shimmy, by the way.
honestly. I think I might have to find Tails to marry him after this.
I have to find a tails to marry.
I think it's the right
Yeah,
choice.
I like it. So yeah, don't be married, tails. I would bed Link.
Right.
I think more because like he's a grunter, you know?
Yeah.
I like a good grunt in bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
And
that.
he's very stoic,
Yes.
Very.
you know?
Stoic and heroic. That's how I
Yes,
like my man.
and he understands women.
Yeah,
Does
that's
he?
one woman. And
Yeah.
actually didn't even understand the Shake was a woman until she showed him. So
He's a little dense. He's a little dumb.
But also, isn't Link kind of a woman too?
I guess so. He is very
that's the part-
shapely.
Sometimes.
So that's the part. I mean, you know, like he really can get into my head.
Elves.
You know?
Elves are very like whatever, man.
Yeah.
They're down for whatever. I
They're
feel
chill.
like.
They just want to live in the forest.
Very graceful and
Eat some
sexual.
nuts.
I mean, definitely like probably on the, you know, gender spectrum.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would fuck in a tree.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Oh,
don't have to.
yes. And
But I could. He
Yeah.
give
or
me the
like a
option.
horse.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's his thing now. He's riding horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he lost his virginity.
I know.
Horseback
I know.
riding.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Link?
Mhm.
Is that true? That's not Nintendo lore, is it?
Yes.
I didn't
It's
know.
way in the back of the
okay.
page 69.
All right.
I hate that. Anyway,
Yeah, come on, you're better than that.
I would have to dead
No,
Striker.
I love it.
Striker seems very MAGA. It's like it's gonna be a lot of like
Guile a few weeks ago. Like I feel like they're the same. They
Oh, yeah,
they go to the same
totally.
They go to the same meetings.
Where he's literally by a black hole. I mean, he's just really trying to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He's always wearing his dumb
It is.
body armor. Like, come on, man.
It's
we're
too
just
much,
going.
and you know
we're just
he's
going to
the kind of
IHOP.
person where it's like,
you know.
you just have to listen to what I say. That's all you need to do.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's
Interesting.
and
How-
not
how-
even like so dumb where you could just use him as like a physical body to get off. You know, like he is dumb, but he's like still is pushing propaganda too much, and you're just like shut
Yeah.
up.
Exactly. Like
Shut
he
the
sends
fuck
like
up.
chain emails. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
How would you dead him?
how would I dead him? You know what I think I would do? I would probably like drop him off in like Jamaica and then just like fucking be like, yo, gang.
Queens or the
Either
country?
or.
Okay.
Whichever Jamaica has more weed. And I just tell the gangs like, hey, yo, this guy's a narc, and then have them take care of
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Very
I love
good.
it. I love it.
All right.
What about you?
I am going to wed Adult Link here.
Really?
Yeah, because you guys were saying how you can fly around with Tails, but I can teleport with Link. With,
Oh, that's true.
with the flutes or the
Mhm.
ocarina, things like that. So that's kind of cool.
But he also like is just always busy.
That too. So I got the house myself.
All right, if that's what you like.
It's not big. He brings back treasures and things like that. Like why not?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess I need a little more attention.
no,
than
I
that,
know.
You know?
Hopefully,
Plus, he's gonna break all of your ceramics.
I know we had his roommate on a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, but that's I won't keep anything expensive in the house. I'll make sure nothing.
It's gonna be a problem.
I'll put like fake stuff out.
You gotta buy plastic.
But then this part's tricky. I'm not sure who I want to bed here.
I mean, Tails is young. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, I would definitely not bed him.
I was just gonna
That's
say.
why I said wed. Because
Yeah.
Tails is what, 10?
Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna,
and like I definitely would marry a pet at some point.
yeah.
in my
Well,
life,
okay.
you
Then
know?
then for that reason, I'm gonna have to bed Striker here.
Oh,
It
Brian.
sucks. I know.
You're gonna be around all that racist D.
I don't want to.
It could be. You could have. It doesn't have to be a long session. You can
Right,
bed
it'd
him
be
quickly.
very quickly. I hope.
So
Right.
just like a handy.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna have to suck his dick.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet he'd want to suck mine because
You're
they're
wrong.
no.
He looks real
You're
selfish.
wrong. No,
yeah.
they're-
You're wrong.
I-
No,
yeah.
listen, they're all secretly a little homo. These guys, right?
Yeah, but they're not gonna suck a
Secretly.
dick, homo.
Yeah.
I think they
I don't
want
know.
to give it to you.
No, it's kind of
He's gonna use that baton.
They're the guys who walk around with the "We hate gay people" signs, but also in the
But
back
like,
they're just
show me your butthole so I can insert as
Exact-
quickly as possible.
exactly like they're like priests.
So you're
you know?
definitely not. Yeah,
I think he'd want to suck mine. Let me just see.
You're wrong.
Whatever.
No.
Whatever.
You're wrong.
dude.
You're probably gonna have to 69 at least.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
all right. That's
But he's keeping his dick
yeah.
at
Well, we'll see what he wants to do. I don't know. And then I'll have to dead Tails, unfortunately.
What?
I have to. You guys talked me out of it. He's only 10. I can't fuck him.
Wow.
So please don't isolate that soundbite ever. Talk me out of it.
It's literally gonna be, Oliver's gonna be cranked up into like 20 on the volume.
I'll have to dead him.
Wow.
I think chopping off his tails will make him so heartbroken that he will just die.
Wow.
I'm
so
sorry.
you're not even gonna kill him. You're gonna kill him by depriving him of the one thing that makes him special.
Yeah.
You are a heartless bastard.
I know.
I
but
cannot believe you.
I ain't going to jail. So those are my choices.
Damn.
I know.
That makes me really sad. He's gonna chop off tails.
This took a turn. I'm sorry.
He's gonna be no tails.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be butt.
There'll be no life.
Well, I'll let you get to him when I'm done being married to him.
That's perfect.
And when I'm done, when the second marriage with me.
Yes.
Okay. I can wait.
Hopefully, then you'll be dead, and then he won't ever die.
Hopefully, I'll
Good.
be
I
dead.
like this. I like this, Sue.
Yeah. All right. Sue, thank you
It's my
so
pleasure.
much.
It's
Your
my
schedule's
pleasure.
so busy.
It
Honestly.
really is, but I'm on my way to Thailand now, so I
good.
am starting my
good.
month-long vacation of crying.
Bring back a
And-
ladyboy for Calvin.
I will think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
I try not to talk to very many people because I just see viruses now when I see people, and it just you're all numbers to me, you know.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's why I gotta go.
Oh, well,
Just be in the forest by myself.
I hear
go
ya.
be in the forest. Get some pad thai.
Oh, it's gonna be it's so good.
I can't wait for you.
Yeah, it's so spicy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
now really
I
want
like
some
the
pad
pain.
thai.
I like the pain of the spicy food. You know.
Everybody else, thank you so much for listening.
Oh, now I'm so hungry.
Right? Let's go eat.
Oh, yes.
And we'll talk to everybody next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Take your pills.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Today's playable character is portrayed by Meredith Nine. Please check out her podcast, There Will Be Porn, on the More Banana Productions Network. And also stick around for Hell in a Cell Phone, a pro wrestling themed podcast which is hosted by our dear friend Bobby Hankinson.
Welcome to Hell in a Cell Phone. I'm Aaron.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Eric.
We're three Brooklyn-based comedians and friends going back 20 years to the Attitude Era of WWE and the best and worst of professional wrestling.
We know, another Attitude Era podcast.
But we're different, right?
Yes, because you don't know anything, and Bobby knows way too much, and I know just the right amount. Plus, we're funny.
We ask tough questions, like why is everyone so wet?
We also talk about Limp Bizkit, Titanic, and all the pop culture saturating our brains when we were awkward teenagers.
So you don't have to watch 16 hours of wrestling a week like I do to enjoy the podcast.
Join us on Hell in a Cell Phone as we try to make sense of wrestlers on fire, bikini pudding matches, and literal vampires.
Okay, but not actual vampires, right?
Oh, just you wait.
But did they only do, like, night matches?
Save it for the pod.